I'm gonna answer this question and then I'm gonna yap about it because I can't help myself. So I have cardio in my program twice a week right now. I usually do it on Wednesdays and on Saturdays for 20 to 40 minutes, kind of depending on the day. And I usually just do it on the stair climber, like moderate intensity, or maybe I'll do like half on the stair climber and do half on an incline walk on the treadmill. And I'm averaging about 8,500 to 9,000 steps a day just from like walking the dogs and living life. And what I think is so interesting is that cardio and step count are like my two biggest questions. What do I do for cardio and how many steps do I get a day? And it might be just because I don't really talk about it very often or as much as I talk about training and nutrition. And that's because it's not as important as my training and nutrition. Really, steps and cardio are kind of lowest on my list of priorities when I think about all of the components of my sort of fitness program and goals and stuff. Because all of my results right now, all of my goals and the results that I've been getting have been entirely due to weight training and then the nutrition to support that. Really, I only have cardio in my program right now for like the health benefits of doing cardio. And I think sometimes people ask about cardio and steps because they think that they're really important. And I mean, they are to an extent, but if I had to list out my priorities and really rank them, number one would be training, followed very closely by nutrition, then rest and recovery, then steps, then cardio. So if something's gonna get knocked out for the week for me, it's always gonna be the cardio. My main goal right now is to build muscle and strength, but if I was gonna go into a calorie deficit and do a cut and look for fat loss, the only thing that would change about that list of priorities would be that nutrition would be number one, because you cannot get fat loss without a calorie deficit. So that would take number one, followed then by training, then rest and recovery, then steps, then cardio. And again, I know we think a lot that if we want to lose fat, we have to do a ton of cardio, but doing a ton of cardio makes me really hungry, which makes it way harder to maintain a calorie deficit, which is the number one priority for fat loss. And I'm by no means saying that you shouldn't do cardio or that you don't have to do cardio. Like, your cardio health is really important, so you should keep it in your routine. But I also think it's important to get clear on those priorities so you know where to focus the most of your energy and attention, especially when life gets crazy and one of the aspects has to give a little bit for a week. I'm always going to choose for it to be the one that makes the least difference in my results, so I can focus on the things that do make a bigger difference.